So I'm currently making a video for my main channel and as a personal project that I'm going to probably present to the school about the education system, what the schools themselves can do to improve the education system, and most of all, what students themselves and what you and I can do to improve our education. And I'm not going to spoil too much from this video because this is going to be a multi-week, if not multi-month long project that probably won't be done until end of April, right? But I've just started writing it over the last few days. It's actually right here. I've just started playing. I think I've got like 5 pages of stuff written down. I'm looking at different studies. I'm writing down different points. I'm doing different sections. Just all sorts of different stuff. It's going to be hard to show you with one hand. But, yeah, I won't show you. It's going to be too much. Anyway, but I've written down like 5 pages of notes and points and research and stats and stuff. And one thing that I've realised is that your education, whether you go to a great school, a terrible school, whether you're in a rich country or poor country, your education is not so much about the actual school you go to. Because even if you go to the best school in the world, you cannot pay attention, you can hate school, you can not try, and you can fail out. And even if you go to a terrible school, you can try really hard, study, do your own research, and get a great education. The education you get isn't so much about the school you go to, the teachers you have, the classes you take, the way the education system is. But it's about what you do. It's about, do you do your research? Do you pay attention in class? Do you do your own personal projects? Do you do research outside of school? Do you have hobbies? Do you do your own self-education? I, personally, okay, disclaimer. Nothing I say here is going to be factual. What I'm about to say is my opinion. I don't like school. Now, am I saying that school is completely useless? No, school is very helpful, school is very beneficial. Am I saying you should drop out of school? No, you probably shouldn't. Am I saying the education system is bad? Not necessarily. Am I saying teachers are bad? No, most teachers are great people. I like pretty much all my teachers, right? The education system itself, overall, has not helped me in the ways that I want it to. And so, I've realised while writing this film, what I've realised is that the education you get isn't about the school you go to. It's about what you do. In the last 2.5 years, I have learned so much, built so many different skills, whether that's teaching myself the basics of boxing, whether that's, learning how to just run consistently, whether that's learning how to make videos, how to edit videos, how to film videos, learning about cameras and phones, learning about how to plan out your mornings, how to write schedules, how to budget, how to apply for jobs. All of these things I learned myself. Now, I did have a decent amount of help from my parents, right? But majority of these things I learned how to do myself, right? And I have just learned so much in the last 2 years. And to be honest, if you were to ask me what have I learned so far, not even this year, I'm in year 10. Let's just say last year, and so far this year, so year 9 and year 10 so far, what have I learned? I can't really tell you anything I've actually learned, alright? I'm sure I've learned something, but just off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. But I can go off the top of my head, I've learned a bit about lighting, I've learned about cameras, I've learned about angling, I've learned about computers, scheduling, how to apply for jobs, how to get a job, how to order things online, how to, do different things, how to build habit trackers. I've taught myself how to skateboard. Shut the door, please. The door was shut for a reason. Anyway, I've taught myself so much purely because I, in my own time, have tried different things. Now, yes, I've done things like, okay, how do you actually do this? First of all, easiest thing to do, watch YouTube videos. The amount of YouTube tutorials and just YouTube videos you can watch and learn things is crazy. Do things like research, join courses, free courses, join communities, study, right? I get up early at 5 AM each morning and try and improve my life, try and learn things, right? And so, I can confidently say, I have learned more in the last year alone, on my own, doing my own research, my own experimentations, than I have in the last 3 years of school, right? Year 7, 8, 9, right? Year 10 I just started. And that's because I actually tried, and I studied, and I tried things. I've learned hobbies like skateboarding, mountain biking, content creation, fitness, getting a job, applying for jobs, money, budgeting, all these different things I've learned on my own. Your education does not come down to the school, right? Your in-school education might come down to the school you go to. If you go to a school that's not very great, and just overall the education there isn't very good, you might not learn much, even if you do try. But your education, in all, can be so great because of you. Now, when I say education, people think, when you say education, people think, oh, school, right? Primary school, secondary school, college, university, that kind of thing, right? But when I think of education, I don't think of that. I think, okay, school is education, but other kinds of self-education, research, courses, just trying things, anything you learn is education. Whether that's from school, whether that's from a book you read, a YouTube video you watched, something you just tried, fail and error, or trial and error, right? Education is just learning. And so, while you might think, like me, you might think that school is a bit of a waste of time. You could be doing better things. You're not learning much at school. It doesn't mean you can't get a good education. You have to take it into your own hands and learn things. And I have done this over the last 2 years, and it has benefited me so much. And I just want you watching this, I want you to just try and take something into your own hands and try and learn something. Develop a skill, whether that's content creation, fitness, a hobby, a sport, whatever it is, even if it's something that most people go to school for. Maybe you want to be an engineer, right? Start learning about engineering. Maybe you want to be a surfer. Start learning about surfing, go surfing. Maybe you want to be a soccer player, start playing soccer, right? Maybe, whatever it is, you don't have to learn through school. School is not the only way to learn. And while school is one of the main ways people learn, take your education into your own hands. Study, develop hobbies, research things. I guarantee you will have more fun and learn more in less time if you, one, take it into your own hands, have your own control of it, enjoy it, and just take your education in your own hands. I hope you learned something amazing today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.